would do is, since the season is over, every time I finish a season, I've got to clean the helmets. After a season of riding, and there's been a lot of rides this season, it tends to get a little punky inside. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you how you actually take off the inside or take out the insides and clean them. So I haven't done this before, so I'm going to be learning as I go. But this is the Simpson Mod Bandit, and it's not a very cheap helmet, that's for sure, but it's worth every penny that you put into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what needs to come out, and I know that I can take out the cheek guards. So it's going to be a little bit of trial and error here, because as you can see, the back folds into underneath the helmet here. So there's one cheek, so this is the left cheek that comes out. Okay, there's the first one. And here, I'll just show you what I did there. Just pull the snap off, which is right here. It's right around here. Pull the snap off, and then I lift right here. There's another snap, and pull out the piece. So this should come out. Let's see that it's folded in. Once you got that out, take this out, and there's three snaps. 1, 2, 3. There's the right cheek. There's the snaps there. 1, 2, and 3. Now here's the main piece. So I took out the cheeks first. Now I'm going to attempt to take out the back. I believe this just snaps off. Yeah, this is easier than I thought. There's another snap in the corner. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that okay. And so there is what it looks like peeling out. And as you can see, the front is tucked in. And I believe those have little grommets. Yeah, so they kind of fold in. You gotta remember how these fold in. So starting at the side here, this one is right there. So just want to take that out, pull that out, and there you go. So there's the helmet without the pads in it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a little wipe down. No solvents or anything, just going to be a little bit of warm water. That's all I'm going to need for that. So there's that piece. And here's the inside. And you can see is in the front, this just attaches and affixes into there. And then the back basically just snaps into the 2 snaps there, and the cheeks have the 3 snaps. Fairly easy to do. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm not going to put it in the wash. It doesn't really need that aggressive washing. I'm going to wash this in the sink with some light detergent. What I like to use on this is just something a little bit less harsh and a little bit more gentle, because there's a lot of foam, a lot of delicate pieces in here that go back into the helmet. What I use is just a light detergent, and you can see this one here is for darks, so it's going to keep it nice and bright dark anyhow. It won't fade. So let's just run some water in here, clean it up, clean it out. This is just a kitchen sink. Nothing fancy. I'm not using the laundry tub because the laundry tub is a freaking mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a half cap in here, agitate it. So I don't want to get this warm, I don't want to get this water too hot. And this is a finicky tap, so I'm going to lukewarm, warm to lukewarm water. The first one I'm going to put in here is the cap that goes right in the helmet. So agitate that a bit. Just turn that off. Okay, let's just wash this up a bit. Again, I mean, I could throw this in the wash, but I figure this is how I do my other helmet. I've never had a problem with it. The light detergent is gentle on it, and it really cleans it. And it's nothing that needs to be heavy duty clean, so there's no reason to put it into a washer. So there's basically all I need to do. Just wring out the excess water. Now start to rinse it. I'm going to rinse it in some cold water. So just wring out the excess water. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put this on a towel and let it sit and dry naturally. See, there's a lot of sponge material in there. And you want to maintain that sponge integrity. So you don't really want to put that into a dryer, because these stitches, and it's not heavy duty stitching on here, that could really come out. Alright, so I'm going to put this aside for now, so it doesn't see as much as the other helmet. So I only really wash this once a year. Well, I'll start washing it once a year. It's fairly new, but I want to keep it smelling new. Again, I'm going to just wipe this down inside and let it just dry itself. I may spray it with a spray, but before I do, I'm just going to make sure that it's nothing that would be harmful to the inside protection. So I'm going to let that dry by itself. Meanwhile, I'll just put this in the box. Let it dry by itself, and these will dry out all in good time. Okay, so everything is dried. This is just let it dry overnight. Again, it smells nice and fresh now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the complete opposite in reverse. I'm going to do the inside main piece first, and then do the cheeks. So let's go ahead and put in the main piece. So again, this is the back where it snaps in, and the front where it loops in. So let's start with the back. Let's put this in here. Get these out of the way. Snap one, snap two. So that's all there is two snaps in this, and now this piece has to be put in to here. So let's try and get this manipulated. Okay, that's good. Okay. This is going to flip into here. There we go. And simply just snap the snaps again. One, two. Snaps go in there, and this actually loops back over after you put this in. That will loop in there. Next, sure that this loops in here and this loops into the back, or tucks into the back, I guess is a better word for it. This has just got to embed itself. There you go. Nice and flat. Okay, the snaps are in. Just as easy as that. I believe this here is glued. When I was putting it back in, this came off. So I'm going to just put a little bit more glue back on there. I'll find some glue for it, because this has to be pretty flush in here, and it's the best way to keep the weather out. But you can see that everything's nice and tight now. So you got the main pad put in there. It's nice and put together. This is sure looks good. And there we go. Put back in, all good. And basically that is the way you change and clean the inside of your helmet. Just making sure everything's nice and tight. And there we go. That's it for the Simpson helmet. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. And we'll see you in the next video.